EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Glad you're with us. Out is the rookie from Greg's alma mater. That's Andres Borregales to get us started. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like him, Mike, and I'll tell you what, he's a blast to watch. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
There's a 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
In motion, Shakir. To the air on 3rd down. Here's Allen. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their 2nd-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
There's a lot of people that are really high on this young quarterback, Mike, and for good reason. Got good experience last year, albeit on a bad team. Made 12 starts as a rookie. And now he can come into training camp and come into the season understanding this is my team. I'm the future of this franchise, and if they want to compete within that division, they're going to have to get great quarterback play from Drake.
And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And it's caught. Left side, it's complete. Still on his feet. And he's going to take this one all the way into the end zone. There is a marker down. We're going to get the call, but I think this one is going to stand.
Pass interference. Defense.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats will take a 7-0 lead. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough
because the ball's coming out so high, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Jack Gibbons is there to bring him down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or
he is hit before he can get moving, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here's Mitch Wisnowski now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Patriots offense ready to take over for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's May. Oh, I couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. It's May. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. First catch of the game for Diggs, and it's a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
So after one, the Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. Handoff, and it's Henderson. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, they go back to Henderson. And he will get into the end zone. Way beyond Henderson. Touchdown, New England.
I'll tell you what, this offense has come out, and they have completely dominated here in the early going. Like, I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Borregales now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots move out on top, 14-0.
Bills nothing.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. His ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. The Bills offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here is Allen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Allen on 3rd down. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Big play there for the Bills. 33 yards.
And the Bills first down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Play action now, and here's Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. Oh, they track him down. That ball is out. One of the Patriots has it. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
The extra point now for Borregales. It's up and good. And the Pats mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Bills nothing. Up for his Borregales to kick off for New England.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Now Allen on first down. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, throw here for Allen.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. That is brought in. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Big play there for the Bills. 32 yards.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job. Remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He'll go back to Shakir. He's got another one. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Prater, extra point is good. And the Bills get back in it. It is 21-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he'll be brought down, but what a run down to the 40. A big play to kick off this drive. 36 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
All right, here we go, throw it. What's that?
Again, it's Henderson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
On the handoff, Henderson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It's 10 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Here goes that.
Once more, it's Henderson. He did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
They run straight ahead with Henderson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. He works free, right side. And he's in. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact, balance, and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
Now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Patriots will extend this third quarter lead. Well, following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. The Bills offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. Needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating out of the jet. Overrun him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Patriots are going to recover. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Thrown out of his gun, they're going to run with Henderson. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
A fairly quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. This is 3rd and 6. Throwing now is May. That is hauled in at the 5. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Back up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. Henderson. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan.
Good blocking, and he's in. Way beyond Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The extra point is good, and the Pats are able to extend the lead. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. His ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
He's certainly making a strong case to be in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Week. I mean, a touchdown earlier, now a sack. When you talk about impacting the game in all areas, this guy's having himself a ball game.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A throw on the move is caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 7.
319.
In motion goes Cooks. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. And that is incomplete. Contact occurs just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the give, it's Henderson. And he'll work this out to the 23. Matt Milano there to stop him.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. May gonna look to throw. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. He's still on his feet, and he will finally be taken down. How about that? A really big play as the final one here in the 3rd. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And he finds some space after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, they need 3. They shows jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 6.
Once more, Henderson. And he's got another one. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The extra point, up and good. And the Patriots will add 1 more onto their big lead. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, Josh Allen. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Gain on the play. And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They bring their tight end right. Throw once more. Here's Allen. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A run up the middle with Cook. And they smack him down. There. Big hit right at the line. No gain. 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Allen. That one a bit high, but it's complete. He'll be stopped here, short of the first down marker. Penalty flag is out as well.
Still 3rd down.
The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very to the field and caught by Cooks. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? This one complete to Palmer. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. So it's a win for the Patriots, and it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruise to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.